What's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. If you remember me saying in a couple videos back that I was going to be partnering with Flow Designs Australia, I'm super excited to announce that today is the day. The package finally arrived, and I'm looking to hopefully get some of this installed today. I'm not going to be installing the full kit today. I am going to be installing the side skirts probably. That'll probably be the easiest thing to do right now while I have time. So I punched out from work a little bit early today. I'm going to pull my side skirts off and hopefully get the side skirts installed. But I want to show you guys everything that we have for the car. Shout out to Flow Designs Australia. They make a really great splitter kit. I've already unboxed it and looked at everything, and it is just beautiful. They're the only company right now that offers a 10-year warranty on all their splitters and side skirt extensions and all that stuff. It's just awesome. So I'll bring you inside and we'll show you what we got. So everything that we got was the front splitter, side skirt extensions, rear diffuser, rear spats, front splitter extensions, front splitter winglets, side splitter winglets, and rear winglets for the rear spats. We got a t-shirt from them, which is actually really cool. And then obviously their slogan, I love it. Got a little air freshener for the car, quite a few stickers, and there it is, 10-year warranty. That is so cool, and it really sets them apart from everyone else. Over here I have a couple of brackets for the rear diffuser, as well as a template for the rear diffuser, but it comes with everything, and it's perfectly labeled so you know exactly what goes to what. They did a really great job with this kit. I'm super impressed already just looking at it, and it's just all in the details. They did a really good job with it, so I'm super excited to get this thing on the car. And I gotta say, the fact that this thing was ordered a little over a week ago and was made to order and then shipped out to me from Australia to Florida, and I got it in just over a week is pretty impressive. Great job, guys. Flow Designs, you did a really good job. I'm really impressed already, and I haven't even installed anything yet. So I'm really looking forward to this. So I am lying about one thing. I do apologize. Yesterday I pulled off one of my side skirts and attempted to install one of the side skirt extensions, but I didn't have my second part, so it was a two-piece shipment. The first piece of the shipment showed up yesterday, and the second piece showed up today. So the first part of the shipment that showed up yesterday was actually, it didn't have the hardware in it. All the hardware and the spats and all the extra stuff basically came in the second shipment. So I pulled everything off the car, brought it inside, and I couldn't actually install it. So I'll insert that footage now of me removing the side skirt and some of the footage I got of the side skirt with the splitter, and then we'll get the thing installed and finish off these side skirts. The side skirts on this car are fairly simple to remove. Pretty much all the top is pop clips. There's a couple push pin clips in the bottom. So I'm gonna go along the bottom and remove these. I'm really only gonna need a tack puller for this, so it should be pretty simple. Once I get all these out, I can pretty much just pull on this thing and it'll pop right out. And then we can take it inside and line up the new splitter, figure out where we want it and get it installed, and then bring the side skirts back out here and reinstall them onto the car. The only bad thing is all these clips are so crusty from being under the car all this time that it is a little tricky to get them out, but they're coming out easier than I thought they would. Whew! The ground here in Florida is freaking hot. Would not recommend laying on it. Looks like I missed one here at the very back. Okay. So now for the side skirt extensions, basically all I did was line them up where I wanted them on the ground, lined up one side exactly where I wanted it, and then drilled the hole, put one bolt through it just to hold it in place, and then I came to the middle and tried to hold it out about where I wanted it, drilled one bolt through, held it in place, and then one at the end. That way the whole thing was supported, and then I could drill all the holes in the middle. Now I just got to figure out what size Allen key that I need to use. And of course, all my Allen keys are mixed up really bad, so it's going to be hard to try and find the right size. And then when I do find one, I'm not going to be able to tell you what size it is. I'm just going to get all of them in, and then after I get them in, we can come back and tighten them all down. That would probably make more sense. This process may seem long and tedious, but at the end of the day, the nice thing about this is you know that it's going to be installed. It's not going to go anywhere. A lot of these things that install with self-tap screws over time, they can loosen or vibrate and come loose, and then your splitter goes flying. That's not going to happen in this case. Yes, and this is why I love this kit so much. I just got it installed on the side skirt. I love this freaking kit because it's so stealthy. I love the textured black, and I'm super excited because, I mean, I'm gonna have my new bumper here soon, but it is gonna match with like my intercooler guard that I made, because I am gonna end up cutting out just a little bit for the intercooler, cut out like the main section, but I won't be cutting all this out. But either way, you're gonna see all this textured black, and it's gonna blend in really nice with the texture on these. All the other diffusers out there on the market, all the splitter kits, are like a really shiny sheet metal. And this just looks so good. It's subtle, it's not too crazy. And you can see it's not like, I don't know, once this winglet's on here, it's gonna look really cool too. It's gonna add a lot. But you can see it just adds that little bit of aggression down the side. And so I'm really excited for this. You can see all the hardware now. There's 13 bolts holding this thing on. 13 bolts, guys. This is not going anywhere. So now you can see those threaded holes that are not being used, and those are for the side winglets. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to install this on the side of the car, let you see what it looks like without the winglets, and then I'm going to install the winglets, show you how easy it is to install those, and then we'll show you the end result on the side skirts. Okay, so I'm going to line up the side skirts and reinstall them using all the OEM factory pop clips. And now we're just going to reinstall these pop clips that go underneath the side skirts, and we'll be done. Then we can install our winglet. So it just adds just an ever so subtle touch to the side skirt. And it looks really good, especially where it comes back in. You can see where the side skirt kind of works its way back in there and this stays out. It's very subtle. I would say this is a gentleman's splitter. Very nice, and the winglets are going to complement this great. Now the front bumper diffuser is going to stick out quite a bit more than this one. So if you're like, oh, that's not very aggressive, the front bumper is a little bit more aggressive. I'm excited for that, but I'm going to wait until I get my new front bumper probably to install it. That way I'm just, you know, it's less work. But the rear diffuser I'm really excited for, and you guys will see that in the next video, but I'm going to install this winglet now. Okay, so here are the side winglets and the install kit. I love the texture finish on these, and I love the engraving there of their logo. Really nice stuff. And so this is going to go in there and lock into place, and then we're going to be able to slide this in and out. So I'm going to get you a better shot so you can see the adjustment. We're just going to put this up underneath, find the hole, grab the washer and the bolt. Wow, you can really move this thing around side to side, front to back. So we're going to loosely install it. We're not going to tighten it down yet so that we can adjust it to where we want it. The fact that Flow Designs does this is so cool. And you could do this obviously before you put your side skirt back on, but I wanted to show you guys. So here's all of our adjustment. We can pull it the whole way out like that, front and back. We could push the front in a little bit, leave the back out. We could push the back and the front in, pull them both out, push them both in, pull the back out, push them. Any way you want this, you can have it. You can have it way out, you can have it a little bit. So if we have it way out, it's going to be stuck like this, but if we push it in, we can slide it backwards or forwards. So as this sits, I'm actually probably just going to push it in as far as it'll go and slide it back the whole way. I just think that looks the cleanest, so that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm just going to come under here and tighten down these bolts. Now it does say directly on the instructions, careful not to over tighten. So I'm going to keep that in mind and be careful when tightening this. Okay, and the nice thing is, if we ever want to in the future, we can loosen it up and change the way it looks. So now here it is again with the side winglet attached. It would be cool if maybe in the future they offered a front winglet as well. I've seen a couple diffuser kits with that option, but that looks really good. It's super subtle, but aggressive at the same time. Like, it just, I really like that. So if you guys are looking for something that's a little bit more subtle, but still aggressive, this is a great choice, and you can make it more aggressive just by pulling that out a little bit further. And maybe I will do that in the future, but for now, I'm pretty content with this. So again, a big shout out to Flow Designs Australia. I really appreciate you sending me out the kit. Super happy with it so far. Can't wait to get the rest of it installed. And a quick mention, thank you to Import Image Racing for letting me work in here after hours to get this stuff done for my personal use. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you checking it out. I will leave a link to Flow Designs website in the description of the video if you're interested and you want to check out the kit before I get to doing the rest. But yeah, I will hopefully have the rest of the install posted in the next couple days. We will work on the rear diffuser and the rear spats and the rear spat winglets. And then hopefully my new bumper will be here. We can do a video on that. And then we can do the front splitter and the front extensions and the front winglets. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.